What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. It is time. The Blastoise event has been live for a couple days now, and yeah, we got the Venusaur one not too long ago, so I say we keep this train going for the original starters and go ahead and get that Blastoise. Without further ado, let's get to it. Alright, so the Pokemon we're going to be using today is going to be Vaporeon. The item, as always, is going to be a Shell Bell. However, that's not actually something that's necessary. If you wanted, you could use like a Water Plate or a Mystic Water or things like that to boost the Water Terra, and like the water attacks and everything. But I'm going to be using a Shell Bell just because I don't know, it works for me. So you want to have its hidden ability, Water Absorb. This makes it so Blastoise has Hydro Pump. In the off chance that it does hit, it would actually restore your HP instead of taking damage, which is great. We want to max out the special attack and the special defense, just using like proteins and stuff, which are actually very expensive. And then last but not least, here's the moveset. You're going to want to use Surf. Fake Tears isn't necessary. Essentially, you really only need Calm Mind and Surf. But in case you do run out of the 15 BP in Surf, I also recommend using Water Pulse. But yeah, the Terra type is also going to be Water as well, so Water type and Water Terra. If you catch an Eevee in the wild, I'm pretty sure it's going to be normal. So you would have to go and just change it to Terra, which isn't that bad. But yeah, that's going to be the build. My IVs actually aren't that good when it comes to the overall stats, so if you had one that was like a perfect IV I know they had a raid for it, or if you just bred it from Ditto and stuff, it'll probably be easier, but like I said, it works fine for me. So without further ado, we got a Blastoise to beat, so let's get to it. Alrighty, so here we go. Okay, if you had Arboliva or Believer, the olive Pokemon, you might not necessarily need a Shell Bell just because Blastoise isn't going to be doing that much damage. But yeah, so withdraw and then put the shield up. So what I recommend, depending on how long your animations are and things in between, to try and Calm Mind at least 4 times. If you can, 5. It's just what I think works the best. So yeah, you just want to boost all your attack and everything, your special defense. So yeah, we're just going to Calm Mind a bunch of times. I know there is, like, look at that literally did nothing. And yeah, you're going to be taking a lot of damage, quote unquote, a lot of damage in the beginning section just because you're not going to be healing from the Shell Bell. But like I said, if you had Arbolive or Arboliva, you definitely would be. But in addition to that, if he does decide to do a Hydro Pump, you would actually increase your health. So yeah, I recommend, like I said, trying to do it for at least 4. You want to try and Calm Mind at least 4 times. I'm actually going to try a 5th time right here, just because why not? When I did it the first time, I used 4 and it was still able to do the job, but why not experiment a little bit? There is one where you could use Calm Mind and other things, and then Weather Ball with like a sunny day and things like that. But I'm pretty sure Weather Ball is a DLC TM. And if you're like myself, I don't own. So with the 5, you can use Surf now. But yeah, I don't own the DLC, therefore I can't use Weather Ball. And so if you're in the same boat as I am, here's the one for you. And yes, this is once again stolen from the Pokemon legend Austin John Plays. But yeah, you can see we're not doing too much damage right now, but if you wanted to check the status, we are up pretty good, and that is because Alright. So, it's because we're not terrestrialized yet. And the only thing you really have to worry about is going to be 60% of the timer, because that's when you'll nullify the stats and effects on your end. But right here, go ahead and terrestrialize and start hitting surfs. But yeah, like I said, you really have to worry about that 60%, and once you get to that 60%, you don't really have to worry about him ever, decreasing your stats and everything. So now we're actually going to be doing some pretty good damage as we are terrestrialized, and hopefully we can get 1 or 2 hits in before they reduce our stats. But nice chunk of damage. So there we go, and then hopefully we can get 1 more surf in. Yeah, he's just doing Aura Sphere. It's not really gonna do anything. Like I said, you're so tanky, which is why you might not actually need the Shell Bell. You could use a Mystic Water, but that also depends on your teammates, because you are gonna be taking a good bit of damage if you want. Hit him with a Water Pulse. If you're worried about potentially using up all of your PP in Surf, but the 15 should be fine. But yeah. Like I said, we're doing good damage. I think right here is when... Oh, I got the confusion. Okay. I think right here is when he will potentially nullify stats and effects. Yep. And then so from there, just Calm Mind 6 times. I didn't confuse him last time, so this is adding a bit of extra animations in between, which is a little worrisome. However, we should be good to go. Hydro Pump, even if it does hit, doesn't matter. Got Water Absorb. There's second Calm Mind. And then, oh, I guess it snapped out of confusion, which is good. I don't know why sometimes it leaves it there and sometimes you have to scroll back down, but yeah. So don't worry that you haven't broken the shield yet. We're all going to be good to go. I believe this is 3 if I'm not mistaken. And then, yeah, this is 4. Only 20 damage on the Aura Sphere, literally not doing anything, and it's only going to be doing less because we're boosting our defense and everything. So we got 2 more Calm Minds. No damage. No damage. Wait. Alright, and then on to the last one. Right over here. Boom. Right there. And it should be roughly a 1/4 of the timer, maybe a 1/3 of the timer. Yeah, I mean, all that. I only went down with 70 HP. Now we're basically just going to surf to the very end. Essentially all the damage that he did. Didn't even do 100 HP of damage. Should be able to get it back within 1, maybe 2 turns. Let's see how much. Oh, all the way back up. So now, yeah. The shield is going to break. I'm going to use Shell Smash, and then you should make it start raining. So yeah, the defense fell. So let's see how it goes. Everything else rose, but we're so bulky it doesn't even matter. Oh, and he's burned, I guess. So now we're going to be using Surf. You can maybe use Fake Tears, but yeah, we're just chunking away at his HP. And then Rain Dance, he should be, gaining or regenerating some health. However, it also makes Surf more strong, so I mean, it's kind of like a double-edged sword, but yeah, he's not even doing 20 damage. So this one, we'll be cutting it close. But essentially, yeah, you just want to basically just spam surf, which is why I put it at the first one, just so you can just, you had like an automatic controller or something, you can just set it on that and then walk away, I guess. Yeah, like I said, you can use fake tears to potentially bring down the special defense, but I really don't see the point in that, because I'm pretty sure with this attack right here, we're going to be able to, I think, pass the timer, so that shouldn't really be an issue. Yeah, so he's already in the red. And then, yeah, if you had, like, just keep spamming it. Oh, Hydro Pump. It's not really going to do anything. Yeah. And then, like I said, if you ever do run out of the surf, that's why you have Water Pulse. And then I guess the potential confusion, which I didn't even know you could. I knew you could put status effects on the Terras, and there we go with the critical hit. And even if it wasn't a critical hit, you can see how much time was left. There's like, you could have easily gotten off one, maybe even two more surfs, but yeah, that was it. That was the Blastoise, and yeah, I already caught him. The astute among you would have probably seen that I had him in the overall summary when I was looking at Vaporeon. But yeah, could have got Urban Mysticas, didn't get lucky this time, but in the first time I got a couple. So I guess we got an ability capsule, which is pretty cool. Got a bunch of Steel Terra. But yeah, that was how we beat Blastoise. And stay tuned for Charizard. You may have also seen, if you were paying close attention, I also had a Charizard, but that was not actually the Mightiest Mark. That was one of my friends who had the Mightiest Mark Charizard. Got an egg and gave it to me. So you know I'll be coming for that Charizard. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. The last video is when I actually got the Venusaur. When it comes to this, when it comes to like Pokemon and everything, I got the Venusaur. And like I said, when the Charizard comes out, you know I'll be getting it because I need that Mightiest Mark. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys are excited for the Charizard, of course, like and subscribe, do all that stuff. Is much appreciated. Share it even. But yeah, we're just waiting for a Charizard so we can get the first 3 starters. And like I said, we'll be getting it. Trust me. Alright, you guys are awesome. Have a great rest of your day. Peace out.